Hey, this is Kevin here at Ergo-Flex. I'm about to show you how to swap the power supply. The first thing you're gonna need to do is take the arm bolsters off. Then you're gonna take the top cushion off. When you take the top cushion off, you're gonna make sure that you disconnect the vibrators from the board, just like that. Cushion down. Alrighty. Once you have it where you can see everything, you're gonna start taking off the back panel by undoing the screws around the edge. There should be 7 of them. And you're gonna need a Phillips screwdriver for that. Undo the power cord. And the last 3 are at the very bottom. Then you're gonna come on this side. You're gonna undo the clamp for the remote. Right here. I'm gonna save this. Right. Then you're gonna undo the remote from the board. And pull the wire through. Then you're gonna take the green block off. And you're gonna unscrew this green block from it using a small flathead. And you're gonna notice that the red cable is on the left, the black cable is on the right. Alrighty. Next step is taking the back pin off from the 8-inch actuator using a regular flathead. Come around this way. There's a small lock pin here, so you would put your flathead on the gap and then just twist it and have it come off just like that. Then push the pin out. Just let it sit in the front. Like that. And then you pull this cord out. You can just sit the actuator like this for now. You take off the panel here. Alrighty, so now you're gonna unscrew the power supply using taking off these 4 screws. So we'll do this one first. There's 2 more down here. supply out of here. And you're gonna notice that you have to undo the blue, brown, and green from here. And you can just use the same flathead or your screwdriver or your Phillips head screwdriver. It doesn't matter. Once you have it off, then you grab your new power supply. And this is how I ship them out to get replaced. So you would just take the screws off and alrighty. So then you would obviously place it back over. Sometimes it's easier to have it lean back. I'm gonna do it just like this. So you would take one at a time, of course. Just place it, and you have the 4 holes here. You connect it back to the board. And to make it reach, you're gonna have to work the cables underneath the power supply through the bottom left corner here, and then pull to make it reach the connection here. All right. Now you have the power supply sitting in there. You are gonna have to connect the blue, green, and brown with the flathead or Phillips screwdriver. So for that, I'm actually gonna do it towards the end. It'll be a little bit easier. So now what you gotta do is connect the 8-inch actuator again. So you slide this in here like that. So now, when you put the to put the cord back through, you're gonna have to run it through this hole here, and then work it through the side here, and then pull it through the front. Once you have it through, you can just pull this back and put the pin through it again. Just like that. And to lock this back in, what you can do is just sit it on here like this. Then you grab the flathead with the flat side, put it up against the round piece like that, and then just press it in like that. You want the cord to have a small loop like this at the end. So if there's a lot of excess wire, you can just pull it to the front like that. Once you get the cord through the front, then you can put the screws back in. And you always want to do the top two corners first. I'm gonna do the last bottom three at the end. You're gonna grab your remote cord, put it through the hole here, and you're gonna connect it. Alrighty. Then with that same clamp that you took off earlier, put it back on. Alright, then we're gonna put the green block back on this cord here. Again, you want the red on the left side, black on the right, just like this. Make sure that the block is open. If not, you would have to unscrew it. So that's what it would look like once you put them in there. Get them tightened up. Just plug it in right here. Plug the blue one on to the left, right there on J16. Then you would have to finish up with these three cables here. Just make sure you connect them back where they were. As you will see that there's an N for neutral, an L for land. So the brown would go into L, and the blue is gonna go into the N. And to make it a little bit easier, you can use some needle nose pliers to get them in there, just like this. All right, then you're gonna just make sure that they're all tight. And then that's pretty much it. You got the whole thing connected. We're still missing the bottom 3 screws, but once you have everything back connected, you're gonna want to plug it back in and just and run one of the protocols, whichever one you prefer. It really doesn't matter.